fire hose. That should be good.
11 months ago, we purchased 3 acres of overgrown land to build our dream property ourselves. And it was clear that we were going to need some equipment. This was no place for my weed whacker. But this time last year, we were living in a stratified townhouse where space to take on projects was becoming unfeasible. And at that time, a 3-acre flat level lot felt like an enormous amount of space for 2 people born in the city. But after drilling our own well, installing our power, water, and septic services to our home, and completely renovating the interior, it's safe to say that we accumulated a lot of stuff along the way. Somehow, no matter how much space you have, you always run out of room. So today, I'm getting outside and back in the gravel workshop to build my very own skid steer attachment so that I can easily move our equipment around the property all by myself.
Today, we're going to be making a trailer hitch attachment for the skid steer, and I am so excited because I'm going to get some practice on the Welder today. So we actually looked into getting a trailer hitch attachment plate for the skid steer, but the cheapest one we could find was $600.
Unsurprisingly, attachments for heavy machinery can get pricey. And where we live here in BC, Canada, finding what you need can also mean having to drive hundreds of kilometers to get it. Options can be pretty limited. Naturally, we checked online, and if you can believe it, Amazon actually sells these things. Although still $600, and can't say I recognize the brand. At the end of the day, there's nothing more satisfying than a challenge you can overcome yourself. So we went on the hunt for a skid steer attachment plate so that I could make one myself.
So this is the bottom of the plate, this is the top, 46.5. And this is just super rough right now because I'm actually gonna be grinding all the paint away. 8. So that is our bullseye center mark there. And then I'll have my gussets, which are gonna be kind of like a triangle. And I'm gonna weld them onto the corners like that. And that'll reinforce it, keep it nice and solid. I think that's gonna work really well. So I've gotta grind away all that paint. I've also gotta grind away the paint in this general area for where my gussets are gonna be. That's like that, maybe like that. There we go, hopefully like that. So one purchase that we made was a welding jacket. So we bought one that would fit both of us. This one's actually quite long, but it'll do the trick and it'll help protect me from any sort of metal slag or just grinding material that's gonna inevitably get on me. So I'm gonna grab my glasses and grab the grinder. Let's get to grinding. That's working really well.
Although I'm still very new to welding, one thing I've learned is that if you want a strong, durable weld, you've got to remove any existing paint from the areas you're welding. So I'm using a flapper disc on the angle grinder and removing the paint which would otherwise act as a barrier to the welding arc, meaning bad bonds between the metals you're trying to join. And no one wants their trailer hitch breaking apart on them.
And then I want my gussets to come off at a 45-degree angle off of those. So let's figure that out. It's asking a lot out of this table. All right, I've got my 1/4-inch scrap piece of steel that we're gonna be using for our gussets. Now, you may recognize this scrap piece of metal from our well drill rig build video. This was the material we used for our drill bit. And it was also a piece of material that I lugged around for 6 years with us through many moves and never really knew if it was ever gonna come in handy, but I had hope, and now it is coming in handy again. So keep hold of your scrap because eventually you will find good use for it. Today it is gussets. so this isn't the perfect material for this. Obviously, non-perforated metal would be better, but this is what we have. I would rather use materials that I have laying around than going and spending money on new stuff. This is gonna work perfectly fine. So earlier I just quickly laid out to make sure this would work, and it does, but I used some soapstone and it easily wipes off. So we're gonna remark it, and then we're gonna get to cutting. So we're doing 6-inch triangles here. So 6 inches there, and it's longer there, but we can always trim as necessary. Okay, let's try that. So we're gonna start by putting on a new blade. That'll hold it a bit. Oh, what am I doing? Perfect time to try this out. Workhorse. So it looks like you just line up these tabs, rotate them like that. Rotate that. That stays in place. That goes there, that goes there. Oh, so nice. So easy. I've never used one of these before. Okay, perfect. Let's put this on. Wowee. All right, well, I definitely feel more safe now. Let's keep going. I can actually see better too. This face shield is so awesome, but it's almost so crystal clear that it doesn't even feel like I'm wearing glasses, which makes me nervous. But I am, and this is strong, so we're good. There it is. Okay, 1, 2. This one obviously had a perforation there, so that won't be sitting at the bottom, but that's fine. We don't mind. Good. Clean those up. All right, let's cut these next ones. I gotta move this down a little bit. I'm not in love with my clamp setup, but it is working, so I'm just gonna keep going with it. Now, I'm just gonna clean up these edges. It's gonna make it a lot easier to handle and weld. And yes, I am gonna keep this, because it will come in handy later. Our gussets don't have sharp edges. There's no burrs or anything, so I can handle these with gloves, without gloves, and we can weld them, and they're gonna be nice and, well, not burred. All right, well, new face shield, excellent. Great viewage, kept my face safe. New jacket, looking snazzy, also keeping me safe and protected. Also, new footwear, steel toe, Dunlop, rain boots. Excellent for this property, already has protected my toes. And I think a few of you will be very happy to see that I'm wearing different footwear this summer. Okay, let's see how all this is gonna come together. We've got our trailer hitch receiver, and we've got One gusset. It's already standing up on its own. It's a good sign. That one, like that. This one, we're gonna have that little notch at the bottom from that perforated section down at the bottom because we don't care. Could have cut that one a little bit straighter. That's okay. We can fix that with welds. Like that. Okay. Stay. Ah, look at that. There we go. So, all right, so now that we know that that all works out, I'm gonna clean this off with brake clean, clean those pieces off. Oh, oversight. I forgot, I've got to clear the paint off of this as well. There's always more prep than you think. Now we can brake clean. Wow, that is a cannon. Okay, everything has had a quick wipe down. So I'm gonna go grab Mike and I'm gonna get this welder set up and then we're gonna get to welding. The absolute mess of a sea can we have going here.
Bad.
Everything just kind of exploded. Where's the welder? Back here? Is that what we needed? Where was that? Did we have that all along?
We must have just bought that.
We
I
must
didn't know we bought it at Canadian Tire.
Oh yeah, we did.
So now we have extra stuff. You got balance.
Yeah, I got balance.
I'm gonna put it on the other side of the truck.
Okay, because this thing is loud. Real
You think
loud.
You think it fires up?
Yeah.
So if you knew me more personally, you'd know that Yamaha has a special place in my heart.
It's true.
They make motors that run just really well. They run through a lot of abuse.
Let's see, does it still have fuel in it? Smells like gas. Choke.
Yamaha.
Yamaha. Oh.
Just needed a minute. You need to like.
Okay, what
so cute.
do we need?
You're bumping in the camera, girl. Watch out.
We're all studying here.
I was fortunate enough to learn this on the job.
Yeah, it's always nice when you can get paid to learn.
Yeah, right? See here, wire sizes. For the different thickness, these are the suggested settings. Argon mixed gas.
Yeah, gas mix.
So we're here.
030, and then you follow it across. That's the thickness of the steel.
6.5 95 rather than 6.5 70.
70.
So you're fine with your 030.
Okay, perfect.
You don't want to change. I mean, let's not change anything if we don't have to.
It's good like that.
And I don't think it matters too much, like it being perfectly 45 to like you just eyeball your layout because it's
No, I
pretty
did
off.
it. I did it like off of that. Here, I want to do it.
Might need to adjust some of your grinding. There you go.
There.
What
Okay,
did one of the
only
comments
this
say?
one.
Whether it was going to be Meg quality or Mike quality?
This one's definitely going to be Meg quality. New magnets. So we struggled a lot when we were making the well drilling rig because
Well,
we had
these
really shitty magnets, and now we've got good magnets.
No, these are still pretty shitty.
Well, they're new at least. Hopefully
These
it'll be
these
better
were
than
10
old
bucks
ones.
for the pack. These are quality snips.
Got it.
Oh, it's because they're left hand.
Oh. Perfect. Look at how strong that is.
Yeah, practice.
Get my helmet.
You're not going to put your thing on?
What thing?
Your fireproof thing.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Lots of new safety equipment on this supply run. Almost gnawed the fingertip off of.
Oh, with the grinder?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
I know.
Did you show the camera?
No, I figured that out later in life.
Very good thing you were wearing actual gloves. We should have got you a different jacket.
But this way, we only had to buy one jacket. I feel like I'm wearing my dad's gear. Okay, so we've got our ground. We've got our whip.
Should have power.
Okay. Woo! Oh.
Yeah.
Woo! Look at that! Heat. There's our bottom. And then you can see here, that's exactly where there was not any heat.
Like, those are the
Showing.
bad welds.
Yeah.
This one is where I was like,
Decent.
oh, it's decent, and you can actually see
Right there.
through the heat signature
Yeah,
through.
but
And then
not
like
here.
see that middle one where I was like, that's
Yeah.
your really good one.
Yeah.
Look at how much heat's through that. Now flip it around.
That's our middle one right there. Okay, well, let's put this off to the side. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of the paint off here so that we have a spot for our ground. That should be enough. I don't want to drop my whip.
Can't. I gotta clean this up for you.
Which? Moves a little faster in your world, eh?
Were you not moving that fast?
Well,
This is the thing. People say like, "Oh, I'm just hiding behind the camera when you're doing something by yourself." I can't hold myself back. I have to like jump in and help.
that's why
So,
Mike
like,
has to leave when I do my projects.
I have to
on
go do
own.
my own project, or
Or
it's.
okay, well, let me try welding this up.
How did you square this thing?
With my peepers.
No, no.
I bet you it's pretty square. Look at that.
Why wouldn't you just check it with? the
Maybe I
square?
did. I can't remember now. But I'm gonna start with my tacks. Tack, 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 tack. Okay, welding.
How much did it pull it? Oh, it pulled it a lot.
Did it?
Yeah, we probably should have used the magnet. You're gonna need to like hold
I'll
it
push it.
down.
Yeah. It's fine.
There you go.
Okay, I can do that. I'll pull it.
You
over
want?
here
Oh, I'm
then.
gonna have to hold that for you. That was all my weight to
Oh,
get
no.
it back.
Welding.
It's good now.
It's good. So then just tack, tack on the other side. I'm gonna weld this side solid. Goodbye. This is going really well. The next thing is welding up our gussets. Because I have weld there, this isn't going to sit nicely up against that because that weld's in the way. So I actually have to cut the bottom corner off of all of these so that I can join that up nice and tight. So we're gonna start by marking off about a 1/4 inch of that corner, and then I'll cut them off. Good. And I'll do the same with this guy. Cut that off, like that. So I didn't realize before I was supposed to wear safety glasses under the face shield.
Doesn't even feel like I'm wearing glasses, which makes me nervous.
Now I'll do that. So we're gonna try one first. This will go like that. Quite a big air gap there, but that's okay. It'll still work great. this one will go there. We're just gonna work our way around. Looks good. I'm just gonna weld that up. I think I got decent penetration there. That one, not so much, but I think it'll still hold, maybe. Although it's ugly, I think that was better. Let's take a look. So, here's the bottom. So we got some good penetration on this side, not as good for the bottom or on that side, but we got, trying not to laugh because it looks pretty bad, but I think it's okay. And on this side, I mean, I think it's okay. On this side, quite raised, so I didn't really get good penetration there. But I think it'll hold, and really that's all that matters. I'm gonna go grab Mike, we're gonna show him my masterpiece, and then we're gonna put this to the test.
Yeah, certain areas are definitely better than others. You don't have to finish the ends. I would just weld up. I wouldn't like your.
Bomber.
So this is the top. I mean, we gotta fit it on the machine, make sure it even fit, like it works. Oh, that's.
Look at that.
Yeah, there you go.
This is like $200 right here.
That's like $600.
Yeah, I mean, but we only paid $200 for all this.
Yeah, less even.
Yeah.
120 bucks.
$20.
I think this was 40 or 45.
Yeah, something like that. For this
$200 and some
attachment.
scrap steel, and that's not coming apart. We gotta fire up the skid steer too.
Yeah.
Like we just want to knock down all these crazy.
Texture effects? Popcorn?
Yeah.
What,
Popcorn.
you haven't had enough of popcorn stealing?
Popcorn stealing delete. An inch of weld, I think on 1/4 inch plate done properly is good for 2,000 pounds.
Yeah, so
1
I
inch
should be
of
good for
welds.
1,000 pounds. With this, right?
Exactly. This is way more than we need.
So, like I was mentioning before, this is the bottom, this is the top. So I'm gonna turn it around, like 200 pounds. we flip it up. There we go. So, just gonna grab on to right here, latches down here. Let's throw a quick coat of paint on it. You've seen some of my solo projects before. You'll know that I'm a true fan of this trim-clad rust paint. And I'm just gonna hit it with a quick coat of paint so that it doesn't rust on us.
Maybe we'll hit it with some prep first. Some brake clean.
Some brake clean? Maybe. It's a good idea. Prep. Always the most important step. So I'm just gonna hose it down with some brake clean. Really has some velocity to it. Like a fire hose. That should be good. I have run out of shop towels, so I'm gonna let this air dry, and then we're gonna hit it with some paint. We can peel that. It's taking a while to dry. That's what our new welding jacket's for. Oh, that's a good idea. Here. Thank you, my science assistant. Need a new battery on this. It's good enough. That looks pretty good, to be honest. I am not mad about that.
It will rust eventually.
I mean, inevitably, everything around here rusts.
But that's gonna give it a lot better chance
Yeah.
of not rusting.
Yeah.
There's already rust there.
It's true. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
I'm doing it.
No!
I'm doing it.
Well, I think we gotta let this dry anyways.
Oh no, I'm putting the hitch in.
Oh, okay. We're going for it.
We gotta move that trailer.
What? Oh, you ready for me? I thought you were like, you discovered something astounding. Let's see if this attachment will actually work.
Is it a weird height? You can't
I can't see over it. I'm completely blind.
come in? Up, yeah. Up, tilt back a bit. Yeah, you got it. I'm gonna see if it'll go. Tilt back a bit, lower down. Yeah. Wait, that's good there.
Oh!
On 3,
Dang!
4,
5! All of them! That's sick.
5 more.
We gotta buy more for sure.
So cheap.
I know. Honestly, it's already so much better being able to approach the trailer from the front like this. I can see exactly where I'm going, where I need to be. I'm pretty stoked.
No, I'm gonna be here. I'm not gonna help. Megan's all on her own on this one. I think she's got it.
this. And then this goes down like that. This goes over like that.
Remember the trick I showed you?
Oh yeah. So we're gonna put this out in the field with the water tote that's out there. This is already so awesome, like way better than hooking it up to the truck. Now it's about steering it is the real question. Maybe we'll re-pick.
Look at the rut the tire left. Maybe we shouldn't have put it out here.
Well, it's here now.
I think the truck in some spots could drive, but I think a lot of this, like truck would have been stuck.
I can do this all by myself. That's oh, I don't even need to drop this down because I can just pick this up wherever it is. So I'm just gonna take it off right here. Twist this way. That can come off, and now we can attach it.
It's perfect. I think if you had a brand new machine, maybe. It worked really well.
I am so happy with this attachment. That made light work of moving this trailer. And I know it seemed pretty simple to just move this trailer out into the field, but there is no way we could have done that with the truck. It would have been instantly stuck. Now, to get this trailer out, we used chains, and let me show you how difficult that was.
Is it gonna hit anything or something tough?
It's gonna hit the front plate. So, as you can probably tell, this was a lot easier with this trailer hitch attachment. And everything you see here costs less than $200. So I am fired up on that. Now, like I mentioned before, we bought 2 of these attachment plates, and I am kicking myself that we didn't pick up 3 or 4 because this was awesome. I don't know if I'm gonna turn this into a series, but this was super fun to make, and I can't wait to use it on our property for future projects. But if you have any suggestions on different attachments that we should be making, let me know in the comments below because it could end up being our next attachment. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this trailer hitch project video, and I'll see you very soon for another project.